Hello everyone, welcome to Wilkes Now. My name is Ian Patton.
And I'm Shannon Slominski, and we will inform you about the latest campus news.
Hello, my name is Zach Paraway, and I will talk to you about the recent happenings in the world.
Hi, I'm Sam Mullen.
And I'm Julia Capitula, and we'll be providing you with this week's Sports Now update.
Hello everyone, I'm Sean Papke, and I'll be giving you this week's weather forecast. But first, let's take a quick break with a PSA, and when we come back, Ian and Shannon will give you your campus news.
Hey there, I'm Lance Bass, and this is CHIP. And for more than 100 years, American Humane has been protecting animals in times of crisis. And if you're like me, your pet means the world to you, and you want to keep them safe if disaster strikes. American Humane's first responders are always prepared to rescue animals in danger, but you can also help. To learn more about disaster planning and keeping your animals safe, please visit AmericanHumane.org.
This past Thursday, Wilkes hosted its first Wilkstoberfest, Oktoberfest with a Wilkes twist. There were games like inflatable axe throwing, cornhole, and ring toss, and delicious Oktoberfest-themed food, and Rupert barrel floats. There was even a photo booth where everyone can dress up in their favorite Wilkstoberfest themed costumes and take a picture. Brady Melovitz and I were there. Let's take a look. Hi, I'm Shannon Slominski with Wilkes Now. I'm here at the Wilkstoberfest where they have axe throwing, cornhole, ring toss, and a bounce house. Hi, I'm here with
Basmal Salem.
What would you say your favorite part about Wilkstoberfest is?
Oh, the food. It was so good. It was really good. I'm a huge foodie.
And what would you say your favorite game is?
So I didn't try any of the games yet, but I'm gonna try to do the axe thing. It looks really fun. I'm really excited for that one.
And why would you say Wilkstoberfest is important to Wilkes University?
Just for people to be a community, almost so everybody can come around and just meet people and just hang out and eat.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm here with
Abigail Malin.
Abigail. What would you say your favorite thing about Wilkstoberfest is?
Probably the food, the drinks. I like the photo booth a lot.
What would you say your favorite game is?
Favorite game? I mean, I kind of like watching people hit each other over here.
And what would you say is most important about having Wilkstoberfest here at Wilkes?
Oh, definitely the community, bringing everyone together, being able to see each other and kind of bond over all the fun little things.
Thank you. I'm here with
Sean Evans.
Sean. What did it take? How much preparation did it take to set up this event?
Well, first of all, the photo booth sets up in probably about 45 minutes, but then I have to put in about another hour's worth of work to design the card, do a lot of work in Photoshop, and then, of course, getting everything here.
Okay, what would you say that your favorite part about running the photo booth here at the Wilkstoberfest is?
Oh, it's the students. Yeah, I do multiple photo booths for the MSc Programming Board, for administration, and it's always the students.
Thank you very much.
You are very welcome. Thank you.
I'm here with
Jess Kunkel.
Jess. What did it take to organize this event?
It takes a lot of planning, obviously, but it just takes a lot of contacting vendors, figuring out how much food we need, how many crafts, how much drinks, just a lot of little details.
And why do you feel that an event like Wilkstoberfest is important to Wilkes University?
I think it's important to have events like this to keep morale up on campus. I know for me, it gets hard on campus, especially when you have exams all the time and you're constantly doing stuff. It's nice to have a little break, something to lighten the mood a little bit.
And what would you say your favorite part about Wilkstoberfest is?
Honestly, I think I love these little barrel mugs. I just think they're the cutest thing ever, and I'm so glad we got them. They also had root beer floats in them, so.
Thank you. I'm Shannon Slominski with Wilkes Now, and back to the studio. Wilkstoberfest seemed to be a hit among the campus community.
For all students in pharmacy, an internship fair will be held on November 25th from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. You'll have the opportunity to speak with company representatives, expand your experience, and possibly interview for a position over summer break. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact catlin.beenders@wilkes.edu.
Feeling stressed? Join the United Society of Buddhism and the Flowing River Sangha for daily meditation events every Thursday from 7 to 8:30 p.m. at the Gather Commons space. Check out their website to view their schedule at flowingriversangha.com.
You're invited to join Sordoni Art Gallery's director, Heather Sienkiewicz, this Wednesday, October 23rd at 5 p.m. for an Art in Context lecture. She will give you an incredibly informative walkthrough of the gallery and an insightful discussion on the trailblazing women artists in the Memories and Inspirations exhibit.
Students, register now for Diversity and Leadership Conference at Wilkes. It will be held in the JPAC Ballroom on the second floor of the sub on Saturday, November 2nd, 2024. This free conference is for students who are interested in learning about topics like diversity, inclusion, equity, and how we can incorporate these important concepts as leaders on campus and beyond. Guest speaker from Wilkes at the greater community will share insight and provide engaging workshops throughout the day. To register, fill out the Google form on today.wilkes.edu.
The start of fall brings colder weather, colorful leaves, and of course, the return of beloved fall-flavored treats like pumpkin spice lattes and apple pie. However, some seem to disagree over what fall flavor is the best. So Sean and I went around campus and asked students which flavor they prefer. Let's take a look.
Hi everyone, it's Sean Papke, and as you can see here, the seasons are starting to change here at Wilkes, so we're going to be asking people on campus what their favorite fall flavors are. I'm here with
Alexa Stahl.
Alexa, what's your favorite fall flavor and why?
My favorite fall flavor is pumpkin because I love Starbucks pumpkin chai.
All right, good answer, thank you. I'm here with
Edward Bednars.
And what's your favorite fall flavor and why?
Oh, pumpkin, because you never really get it any other time of year.
I'm here with
Colleen Ryan.
And Colleen, what's your favorite fall flavor and why?
My favorite fall flavor is probably anything maple. I just like it a lot. It reminds me of the trees.
Good choice, thank you. I'm here with
Nick Davidson.
And what's your favorite fall flavor and why?
Probably pumpkin. Pumpkin coffee, pumpkin roll, pumpkin cake, pumpkin donut, pumpkin muffin. It's endless. It's good.
This guy's got a variety. Thank you. I'm here with
Joe.
And Ryan.
And what is your guys' favorite fall flavors and why?
Probably pumpkin. I don't really know why though.
I love apple cider and those apple cider donuts. The ones, mix those with apple cider, dude. Perfect.
Apple cider on top. Thank you guys. I'm here with
Greg.
Emily.
And what is your guys' favorite fall flavors and why?
I think there's a time and place for both, but if I had to choose, I would go with pumpkin.
I'd say apple. I just love apple pie.
Thank you guys. I'm here with
Kyle.
Bree.
And what are your guys' favorite fall flavors and why?
Cinnamon. Couldn't really think of a why. I just truly enjoy cinnamon.
I'm gonna go with like an apple crisp, specifically like an apple crisp donut, like a double glazed donut, where like you bite into it and it's like.
Good answers, guys. Thank you. I'm here with
Hi, Ellie.
And what's your favorite fall flavor and why?
Okay, to be really basic, I like pumpkin spice because it just, I don't know, it matches the aesthetic of fall and it really gets into the season, and it's a warm type of flavor, and the smell of it's just also good. When you walk into like Starbucks and Dunkin', it usually smells like pumpkin spice because everybody gets that a lot, and it depends on like what you get on it, but pumpkin spice is a really nice flavor.
Thank you very much. I'm here with
Gianna. Cassie.
And what is your guys' favorite fall flavors?
My favorite is pumpkin because I feel like fall is like the perfect time to have pumpkin.
And mine is apple cider because it's refreshing and delicious.
Another apple cider fan. Thank you guys. Personally, my fall flavor, I have to agree, apple cider does go pretty hard. Can't top it.
I'm Ian. I've been behind the camera this whole time. And my favorite fall flavor is cranberry. Even though you can get it all year round, I really feel like it, fits the whole fall aesthetic. Like that one meme says, frogs and cranberries, it must be fall.
That's all the time we have for today. Really interesting answers. Now, tossing it back to the studio.
Thanks, Sean. It was interesting to join in on that discussion.
Join Wilkes University's News Club Health and Fitness on Thursday, October 24, 2024 in Breesith Hall, room 316 from 12 to 1 p.m. as they introduce their club officers and have a health and fitness trivia game using Kahoot. This meeting is open to all students.
To all computer science students or anyone who may be interested, 2 new classes will be offered for the spring 2025 semester. CS 398, Agent-Based Systems, and CS 298, Quantum Computing. Further prerequisites and general information can be found on the online flyer at today.wilkes.edu.
Diwali is one of the most anticipated and widely celebrated festivals in India across many parts of the world among Hindus. Come celebrate Diwali with a coffee hour on October 30th in the Savitz Lounge. Dr. Murthy will be the guest speaker for this event. Please RSVP in the link found at today.wilkes.edu.
Put it on your calendars now. Wilkes' programming board will be hosting a comedy fest on November 7th. Stand-up comedian Lucas Zelnick, who's known for his crowd work, will be on campus to make everyone laugh. The event will be hosted at the JPAC at 7 p.m. Tickets are $5 for Wilkes students and $10 for non-Wilkes students. For any updates, be sure to follow Wilkes UPB on Instagram.
PLS will be hosting an annual pharmacy clothing sale from October 21st to November 4th. Please consider buying some clothing for yourself and or friends and family. You can find the link at today.wilkes.edu. Happy shopping.
Be sure to read our latest edition of The Beacon every week for even more information on events both off and on campus. Up now, we have Anna Beckham to tell us all about it.
Hello, my name is Anna Beckham and welcome to this week's Beacon Briefs. The Honors Program is hosting their second annual thrift store this semester. You can donate your clothing in the Honors office and start $2.59 prior to October 22nd, or bring them to the clothing swap event October 22nd. Come join the Sardoni Art Gallery Director, Heather Skinavage, this Wednesday, October 23rd at 5 p.m. to participate in a walkthrough of the Women Artists of Memories and Inspiration as part of the gallery's current exhibit. Spring 2025 parking applications are open. Make sure you register for your commuter or residential parking passes before the deadline Monday, December 9th at 5 p.m. as they will close the applications after this time and will not review any submitted afterwards. You can find the link for the applications online at wilkes.edu. Register now for the Diversity and Leadership Conference on Saturday, November 2nd. The conference will be held in the JPAC Ballroom. This free conference is being held to help teach students more about diversity and inclusion and equity. There will also be an afternoon networking sessions with professional resume feedback and pour coffee, as well as free lunch and breakfast. Thank you guys for tuning into this week's Beacon Briefs. Make sure to pick up a copy of the Beacon on campus or check it out online at www.thewilkesbeacon.com. Let's send it back to the studio.
Thank you, Anna.
Let's take a quick break, and when we return, Zach will give you all the latest national news.
First, they said cigarettes were safe. We know how that turned out. Now, they say they didn't market e-cigarettes to teens? Fact, more than 1 in 4 high school students are vaping, and 80% say their first e-cigarette was flavored. Vaping is harmful to developing brains. The reason we think vaping is safe? Marketing. Same lies, different day. Tell Big Vape to quit lying.
Meet Norm. He lives with anxiety, but with the help of this latest innovation from Be Normal, he can be normal, just like everyone else. With the swipe of a finger, you can project happiness, confidence, machismo. Why settle for being real when you can be normal? The Normal Maker, new from Be Normal. This item doesn't really work because there's no such thing as normal. We're all different. What we like, how our brains work. In fact, 1 in 5 of us live with mental illness. Don't filter who you are. Start by talking to someone you trust. And remember, there is no normal.
Hello everyone, my name is Zach and I'm here to bring you your national news. The first story that we have today is that of sad news as we mourn the passing of singer and songwriter Liam Payne. The former One Direction member has passed away last Wednesday, falling from his third-story balcony in the Casa Sur Hotel in Buenos Aires, Argentina. The autopsy has been completed and found that there were multiple drugs in his system during the time of the passing. All the members of the former group as well as many of the members of the community have come out to share messages and stories of Liam while he was here. His funeral is expected to take place in the UK sometime next month. Yesterday marked the deadline in Pennsylvania for all voting registration for the upcoming election. 2 weeks from today, many from all over the country will vote both in person and in other ways for their candidate. For the top two parties, we have former President Donald Trump to go against current Vice President Kamala Harris of the Democrats. Most polls cannot decide a clear winner with the election being so close, putting more emphasis on both campaigns to encourage others to vote. This has put more emphasis especially on college campuses to get younger audiences to vote. Second gentleman Doug Emhoff was at King's College yesterday in surprise of his wife Harris, who was her birthday yesterday. Emhoff led a gathering at King's College along with former Illinois Congressman Joe Walsh and former Lieutenant Governor of Georgia, Digoff Duncan. The city of Akron, Ohio is sending family Jalan Walker a $4.8 million settlement after he was killed by police back in June of 2022. Walker had sped away from police in what was a routine traffic stop and began to open fire shots at them from his vehicle before he ran out and passed from gunshot wounds sustained. In trial, all officers were indicted on charges and have returned to active duty after administrative suspension. The incident has led to multiple policy changes within the Akron system as they work closely with the Walker family and attorneys. Both sides have declined to comment for more until the settlement is finalized. And lastly, teens across the country are sneaking into different movies after paying for another. The Wild Robot is getting boosted in the box office numbers this weekend, coming off of a $10 million opening in its fourth weekend in theaters. Some of these tickets, however, are not from the movie themselves, as teenagers are buying tickets to the movie and then sneaking into the movie Terrifier 3, a rated-R movie. Some are calling this due to a lack of true process to stop people into going to different theaters once tickets are purchased. Terrifier 3, which saw it finish behind Wild Robot this weekend, saw a $10 million drop from its second week in theaters. This has been National News, and when we come back, Julia and Sam will bring you your Sports Now update.
Prescription drug pricing points to corporate
Freedom of the press is about your right to know. It's about your right to be informed. Today, there are real threats to press freedom and your right to know about the world around us. We must protect our right to know, no matter what kind of news is important to you. Before it's too late, understand the threats. ProtectPressFreedom.org.
What do you think you're doing, Kevin?
Was just gonna drive home.
There are several warning signs present that you shouldn't be driving.
Like hearing voices?
Like your text-to-emoji ratio?
Oh man, the selfies.
Selfie, nailed it. We all have warning signs that let us know that we're probably not okay to drive. Mine is pretending to be your subconscious.
Craig, come on man, let's split a ride home.
Hi, I'm Sam Mullen.
And I'm Julia Capitula. Now let's get into this week's Wilkes Sports Update.
The football team continues their season with another win this past Saturday against Keystone College. The Colonels traveled to face Keystone, where they dominated from the start. Senior quarterback Xavier Powell led the Colonels' offense, going 19 for 22 with 330 passing yards and 3 touchdowns, adding 35 rush yards and a rushing touchdown. Senior Devin Higgins picked up 117 yards on 5 catches with 1 touchdown, and senior Elijah Jules led the ground game with his 4th straight game over 100 yards rushing, picking up 171 yards and 3 touchdowns. The Colonels defense forced 4 3 and out drives, with 3 of them resulting in negative yardage. Jesse Adesso and Donnell Mackey-Woodson picked up the 2 Colonel turnovers. On Saturday, the team will host Susquehanna University at Schmidt Stadium starting at noon.
Field hockey has their next conference game home tonight at 7 p.m. versus Lycoming College. This upcoming Saturday, Catholic University will be traveling up to Wilkes-Barre for another conference game at 4 p.m. Best of luck to the field hockey team as they finish up their season.
The women's golf team closed out their season on Sunday, hosted by Misericordia University. Sophomore Kaylin McCants led the Colonels with a round-low 81, and senior Molly Corbett followed by shooting 107. Sadly, they lost 408 to 425 against Misericordia. Congrats on a great season.
Both men's and women's soccer will be traveling to the capital this weekend to play Catholic University. Girls will play at 1 p.m. and the boys will play at 3:30. Before they face Catholic, both teams play Lycoming College tomorrow. The men's team will be home at 7 p.m., while the girls will make the trip to Williamsport. Show them some support at their conference matches.
Now over to Stephen Yukowski, who got to sit down with the new Wilkes women's lacrosse head coach, Megan Lehman.
5 minutes. Thank you. Joining me today is Wilkes University's newest head coach, Megan Lehman of the women's lacrosse team. Coach, thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. So first question, where were you coaching prior to the summer when you were hired as the coach at Wilkes University?
I was volunteering with a club in California. Prior to California, I was coaching at the varsity level at an independent school in Memphis, Tennessee.
Okay, so with that transition from an independent club and as well as the varsity level in high school, why did you decide to come to Wilkes?
Wilkes was a unique opportunity for me. It's very close to where I grew up, so I am close to family, but this is also a program that can be very successful and can compete in the new conference that they are in. So it was really something I wanted to be a part of with building it and putting everything together in order for them to be able to compete.
Are you familiar at all with the previous conference and this new conference?
I'm not very familiar, but I do know that was another one. Again, you could be very successful here. We just need to be able to put everything together and really build it.
Okay, so as you know, well as being a coach, you're also a former player of the sport. Do you feel that your experience as a former player impacts your coaching style?
Oh, 100%. As a player, I just wanted to learn. I wanted to get better, and I did a lot of work outside of just practice and games. So as a coach, I'm constantly learning. I want to know more. The game has advanced so much from when I played in college that it's really exciting to be able to open up YouTube, use the different resources, Twitter, Instagram, and just see what other coaches are doing and what they're doing with their programs, how they're running their offense, how they're running their defense. So you're constantly learning new things to incorporate into your program.
Is it ever difficult to separate, your sort of player experience with your coaching experience?
I wouldn't say difficult. I think that it was just very different from when I played, which seems like forever ago, but it wasn't. I do take a lot of what I do coaching from my college coaches that I had. So I don't think it's more so having to separate that experience, but being able to look at it and reflect and be like, as a player, what did I do? How did I respond to this? So it's really just being able to take it from a player perspective and put it into coaching, take it from coaching and put it into a player perspective.
As you mentioned, your playing days weren't, that far removed from right now. So as a younger coach, do you feel that has any effect on your relationship with the team?
I don't think so. I think relationship building is a skill. So I think I'm still able to build the relationships with my team individually, as a group, as a team, and just work and build with them. I think a lot of my experience with working at the high school I was at, I also taught in the middle school, where you're constantly building relationships with kids and their families. And that's essentially what you're doing here. And that's how you become successful. You get to know your kids, you get to know how to speak to them, ways they understand things, their strengths, their weaknesses, and you use that and you build with it. So I think that's just a skill you have to have in coaching.
Absolutely. Interpersonal skills very important in coaching, playing, any level really. And you mentioned success and you mentioned opportunities in the Landmark Conference. What are your expectations for the team this upcoming season?
To compete. We are going to compete this year. It should be an exciting year for us. Our goal is just to do better than the previous years, and we're just looking to build on everything that was already here. So we just want to be able to compete.
Do you have any specific impact seniors you think are going to play a big role this season?
Oh, 100%. All of our seniors are going to make an impact this year. They're going to be utilized in different ways that they might not be used to, but it's just a different opportunity for everybody. We brought in a lot of freshmen. I believe we have 7. So again, impact players. Everybody's going to make an impact this year.
All right, well, that's great to hear. So, as we mentioned, you haven't been here too long, but in your short time here, what's your favorite memory of being at Wilkes?
I don't know if I can pick just one. Right now, if I had to pick a favorite memory for the semester, it'd probably be every day at fall ball or in the weight room. We did get some of our girls barking at practice last night on defense, so that might be a core memory right now.
Awesome. Got a lot of dogs on the team. Well, that's going to do it for us. Thank you so much for joining me today, Coach. Let's send it back to sports now.
Thanks, Stephen.
Let's take a quick break, and when we return, Sean will provide you with this week's forecast.
Kids across America are going to school hungry. Millions of kids every day. But one simple thing can help change all of this for a hungry child in America. Good healthy food and the energy it brings. With help from caring people across America, No Kid Hungry is providing healthy meals and hope to hungry kids so they can build better futures. To learn more about ending child hunger in America, go to helpnokidhungry.org today.
Dear housemates, due to the environmental impact of food waste, I'm eating all your leftovers. You're welcome.
Oh, what's this about?
I'm just doing my part for the environment. Is that Mima's punch bowl?
We use way too much plastic. Think of the planet.
Who is the best princess?
The environment is the best excuse. Find an out and opt in at theenvironmentexcuse.org.
Hello everyone, I'm Sean Papke and I'm here to give you your weather for this week. But first, let's take a look outside and look at those trees. Look at how red they are. Isn't it beautiful? Fall, it's amazing. And it looks amazing outside too. But let's take a closer look. So right now, it's about 71 degrees. Again, sunny out. We're gonna see some warmer than usual highs with some, again, warmer than usual lows. A sunrise at 7:24, a sunset at 6:11. 48% humidity with some light winds about 3 miles per hour. We're going to see a high of 81 and a low of 52 today, and about a 2% chance of rain. Looking throughout the week, you can see we have some very good weather coming up. So again, Tuesday, it's going to be completely sunny, 81 and a low of 52. Wednesday, it's going to be sunny with a high of 80 and a low of 46. Thursday, also sunny with a high of 59 and a low of 36. Friday, sunny again with a high of 64 and a low of 47. Saturday, it's going to be mostly sunny with a high of 60 and a low of 44. Sunday, we're going to see that first bit of cloud cover for the week, partly cloudy with a high of 50 and a low of 35. And Monday, it's going to get a bit colder. It's going to be mostly sunny with a high of 57 and a low of 28. So again, looking at the radar here, we're going to see 2 high-pressure systems that are going to come out through the week, and they're going to move really slowly and just hang over our area for the week. So we're not going to see a lot of cloud cover. We're not going to see any rain for the week. You do see a bit of snow up in the north, but again, that's up in Canada, so that's not really going to affect us. Looking at the temperatures, we're going to stay pretty consistent. We're going to stay in those about average greens, which is about average for what you're going to see in the fall. You see we're going to dip really into the blues later on into next week. We're going to see some freezing temperatures into Sunday night, into Monday morning. But really, other than that, nothing really of significance. Again, looking ahead, sunny skies throughout the week. The trees are beginning to change color. Fall is here. Expect comfortable temperatures this week into next week. It'll be a little bit colder as the week goes on, but nothing too severe. Anyways, that's all I've got for now. Sending it back to Ian and Shannon.
Thank you, Sean. Well, that's all the time we have for today. Just a reminder, you can watch us live on Tuesdays at Service Electric Channel 97 at noon.
Also, check out our YouTube channel for the latest episodes of the show and more. In case you missed it, our broadcast re-airs every weeknight at 7:30 p.m. From all of us here at Wilkes Now, have a great week.